So hello and welcome. Today on my live I'm going to be running through the product coordination release that is happening tomorrow. So tomorrow is the 4th and we have some lovely new products coming out tomorrow. And if you're on my newsletter, you'll get a email tonight with all the information and the flyer you can download to have a closer look. So what Stampin' Up! Have done is released 6 new products as of tomorrow, and as demonstrators we've had a chance to purchase these and have a little bit of a play. So I'm actually going to create a project today using one of these. So what I wanted to do is sorry, I'm reading a comment. Okay, right, what I wanted to do is run through what the products are first, and then we'll get onto the crafting. So the first one listed here is a new die set. So there's 5 dies, I believe, 5 dies in a pack of paper. So the first one is Nature's Thoughts dies, and they go with in the Mini Catalogue. So all these products coordinate with the Mini Catalogue or the Sale-A-Bration catalogue. So I do have them all marked in here, but of course I didn't mark the different pages for the different items. So here we go. So these dies, Nature's Thoughts dies, go with the Positive Thoughts stamp set on page 23 of the Mini Catalogue. It's a really nice stamp set. I love the script of the font in there, really, really nice. And I've seen some beautiful things made using this. And this reminds me, I think it might be Maidenhair Fern. Anyone remember Maidenhair Fern? It was like big in the 80s, and everyone seemed to have a Maidenhair Fern in their bathroom or their toilet or somewhere. It was big. So I remember recently we went to Botanic Gardens at Brisbane, and they had a huge big Maidenhair Fern in the one section, and I went, oh my gosh, such memories. I had to take a photo of it because just so many memories came flooding back when I saw it. So beautiful stamp set. So that's the dies that go with that. Then the next one along is the Special Day dies, and they go with these cute little guys. Sorry. Hello everyone who has jumped in. If you're watching this live on Facebook, thank you for joining me. And if you're watching it on YouTube and you want to comment, I will check on comments later if you have any questions. So please feel free to add your message or a comment and I'll come back to you. So this Special Someone stamp set, these cute little critters, really, really cute. And there is dies that are going to be available tomorrow to go with that. There's even a, I stopped saying I don't know what's happening today, I'm in there's a, oh dear, there's a balloon, what are they called? Balloon thing, sentiment balloon, thought bubble, that's the word I'm after. There's a thought bubble die in there, which is really cool. So you can have like your little critters with a thought of happy birthday, thank you, whatever the sentiment you want to put in there. The next one down here is a Ladybug Dies, and that goes with this Little Ladybug set from Sale-A-Bration, and these are the dies. Sorry. And this is what I'll be using today to create a project with. So really cute, love these little ladybugs. And of course, if you're not aware, you can get this stamp set for free when you host a party, or you collectively get all your friends to order and the total of the orders exceeds $500 or more, then you automatically get this stamp set. So if you are a member in my VIP Facebook group, then you have a chance sorry, to win one of these stamp sets this month. You just have to spend collectively $100 throughout the month. Doesn't have to be in the one big order. Just a cumulative total throughout the month, get to $100 and you go into the draw to get one of these stamp sets. So that is a really cool VIP perk to become a member of my VIP team. VIP group, sorry. You just need to order from me, and every customer who orders gets automatically an email thanking them with an invitation to the group. So if you have purchased from me in the past and you haven't seen that email or haven't got the invitation, please let me know. because I'd love as many people as possible to be able to earn this free stamp set. So the dies are available for that. So if you have earned this stamp set already, then there's dies out tomorrow to go with that. The next one is the Sending Flowers dies, and again this coordinates with a Sale-A-Bration product, but not in a coordination as you normally think. It's meant to go with the Sending You Thoughts stamp set, which is this sentiment one that you can earn a level 1 Sale-A-Bration, so free with a $90 or more order. And that is the little cute round die with the gorgeous flowers, really beautiful. Then over the page, there's 2 more items yet that are being released tomorrow. We have the birthday dies, which go with the gorgeous Happy Birthday to You stamp set, again from the Sale-A-Bration. Alright, so Happy Birthday to You, beautiful cake and gorgeous flowers on it. A couple of really nice sentiments. It's a really lovely set. You can do more than just use the cake for this one. I've done quite a few cards but I've just used the flowers, and that is even easier to do as of tomorrow with these birthday dies, because the dies have the whole cake it cuts out plus just the flowers, extra leaves and sprigs and a cake stand. Really, really worthwhile, these dies. I love them. I have them. So come back tomorrow and I'm going to be doing a Facebook Live using them, I think, tomorrow. And the last one is the Pleased as Punch Designer Series paper. So this is beautiful range of paper, really pastel colours, and it's designed to go with 3 different punches. So the first one that it is designed to go with is the one that's in the From My Heart suite. So it's the double punch pack. I'll get the proper name for it in a minute. Here we go. The Heart Punch Pack. So the beautiful heart paper, I don't know if you can see that, it's really subtle and really gorgeous, and that is designed to go with those punches. Those punches punch out that paper beautifully. Then it's also designed to go with, no, I've talked about that one. Next one. Alright, it's also designed to go with the Under My Umbrella, the umbrella builder punch. So if you can see, there's like cute little umbrellas on this paper that punch out perfectly with the umbrella builder punch. And then the other one is designed to go with is the tulips. So on the very next page in the mini catalogue, so page 43 we're on now, the tulip builder punch. The paper is designed to go with that punch. So that is a really good add-on product. If you have the tulips or you just bought the punch or the hearts or the umbrella, that paper is really versatile, and it's really pretty on the reverse side, so you can get a lot of cool projects out of that. So that is the product release coming tomorrow. So I just wanted to have a quick chat about that. And you can go to my online store. It's open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can shop in your pajamas. And I have lots of freebies I give to my customers when they order from me. So to get all those details, go to my website, simplystampingwithnorelle.com. Now, what we're going to be doing today is I'm going to be using the Little Ladybug stamp set and the matching dies. And I'll show you the card. I'm going to be recreating this cute card. How cute is this? It's gorgeous little ladybugs. I was going to say butterflies. They're not butterflies. They're ladybugs. Really, really pretty. And you'll notice the dies have this cute little grass tuft in them. So I just had to use that. Alright, so let's get started. Alright, so I have here lots of bits and pieces. The colour today is going to be orange for this card. So this is a yellow themed card, and we're going to do an orange themed card. So all that's different is going to be the backing card base is a different colour. And then we have our card front. And then I've got 2 extras. So this is going to be all my stamping of my flower, my 2 ladybugs. And then the green it's Granny Apple Green, and for my grass tufts. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is leave this here so that we can see it. Move everything out of the way we don't need. The first thing I'm going to do is stamp my flower onto the card front. Okay, now I'm going to be using Memento black ink, Tuxedo black, I think it's called Tuxedo black ink for this. And I'm just going to stamp it sort of down here because I want the stem to be covered by the tufts of grass. Okay, so we'll put that aside because we need another one, because I've layered, I don't know if you can see it, but the flower top is actually on dimensionals. So I'm just going to stamp another one because then we're going to cut it out with the new dies. I needn't worry about the stem so much, I just want the flower head. Okay, and then we just need 2 ladybugs. So we have the flying ladybug. We call them ladybirds in Australia, I think, don't we? I actually rescued one from my pool the other day. I had this big, really big bee. I can't remember. We did find out. It's got a marsh bee or something floating in the pool, and it was still alive because the legs were kicking. So I went and got the scoop and scooped it out, and right near it I didn't realise there was a ladybug. So I saved the ladybug as well. It was an orange ladybug, not a red ladybug. But mine today are traditional red ladybugs. Alright, so I'm just going to stamp these. And now we're going to do some colouring. Now I've got all my Stampin' Blends here, so I don't forget what colours I'm going to use. First thing I'm going to do is on the card front, I'm just going to colour in the flower. So just a bit of Granny Apple Green. Now when I'm using the alcohol markers, I start with the lighter colour and then go over with the darker colour. And I'm not after perfect shading or anything like that. I'm just adding a little bit of colour. I did actually sign up for some colouring classes where we used other brand of alcohol markers, and I learned all about the shadows and the shading and the light and all that. It's like, oh, that just took the joy out of it because it was just so time consuming and you have to think too much. No, yeah, no, not for me. Just add a bit of colour and we're done. Alright, now instead of a yellow flower this time we're going to do orange, and because it's going to be covered I'm not going to worry about the shading and stuff so much, but what I am going to do is make sure that at least it's got one layer of the light colour, because if someone holds it from the side and they look, they'll go, oh, okay, that's just a plain flower. So, and if I don't line the top up, you'll see the blank flower underneath. So I like to add colour, so at least if someone looks sideways they see something under there. So I'm not going to worry about how well this is coloured or the shading or anything like that. It's just purely to get colour on it. And I've used this poor pen so much, I think I need a new one. I've frayed the tip unfortunately, so so there's that one's done. So now we're going to work on the proper one, and this time, alright, I only want to colour the flower. I'm not going to worry about the stem because that is going to get cut off anyway. We're just colouring the flower. And what I learnt on the colouring classes that I did is to do one small section at a time to allow the ink to still be a bit wet for when you blend, but you can see that I'm not following that rule. because I'm not terribly concerned about having this perfectly blended and coloured. I just want to get some colour on there. Alright, so that's pumpkin pie. And it's okay to leave the lids off your pens while you are using them like this, like doing a bit of colour. Don't leave them off for an extended period of time, or they might dry out. So I always start with the light, go over a little bit in the dark, and then come back with the light again, just blending out a little bit of that dark, just so it's not so harsh. And all those colouring experts out there are probably in shock right now of what I'm doing, but it works for me. And there's no right and wrongs in creating, all individual. Alright, there we go. I could play with that all day, but I'm going to leave it like that. Alright, like I said, don't worry about the stem because it's not going to be used. And now the little ladybugs, they're done in real red. So I'm starting with the light colour first. And you use the, I find it easier to use the brush tip when colouring. It just makes it quicker. Hello everyone who has joined me. If you're watching the Facebook Live, hello. Thank you for joining me. If you're watching the replay on YouTube, again, thank you for watching. I will respond to comments later, but I find that when I'm creating and trying to get a card done live, if I start looking at the comments and, you know, talking to people, nothing's going to get done. It's going to take me like an hour to make a 10-minute card. So I'm not ignoring you. I will come back and respond to your questions and your comments. I just will do it after I have finished making the card. Alright, so just a simple colour in of the light real red all over the wings of the ladybugs. Now I'm just slipping the lid back on my pen. I'm not actually putting it on properly. I'm just slipping it over it so it's easy to get off and use it again. And then I'm thinking about the light of the ladybug. So I'm, you know, she's got a rounded shell, so I'm going to do the dark from the edges. Now this is not, you know, your proper light and your dark and how it should look on an object and the shadows that pass and stuff like that. I just want to try and make a bit of difference so that she's not just all one colour. Okay, that's the light. Alright, we have colour on there. Now the bodies I've done with Smoky Slate, I believe. Smoky Slate. So this one, I have just gone over it with the light Smoky Slate. Oh, and I missed this bit. I think this bit should be red. I haven't done their little faces. I've missed this bit down here. Alright, so now I'm just going to bring in the dark Smoky Slate just to do the hands, the little legs. add a little bit in from the side. Okay, I'm going to blend that out. Just colour in their little spots. I don't want them black. Just going to make them the dark smoky slate. Okay, hello to everyone who has joined me. Thank you for jumping on. Right, I'm not completely happy with that flower. I need a little bit more depth, so I'm just going to add a little bit more darkness. Alright, that will do. Alright, so they are all coloured. And now we bring out our beautiful dies. So I'm not sure how many you get. 15 dies. There's a die that cuts out the whole flower and the stem, the different ladybugs. So I want this one for the flower. You also get the little tufts, 2 of the little tufts for the grass, extra flowers, leaves, I think I need that one, and this one, is it that one? No, it's this one. And then this little one that puts in the little stitching line into your cardstock, which is really cool. Extra leaves, cute little flower, and if you wanted to put like the shiny or something different with the dots on the ladybugs, gold would look really cool if you're making a really fancy card. Right, so I've got out the dies that I need. Just gonna hold these in place. And don't forget, during Sale-A-Bration, every $90 sees you get a free item, which is really, really cool. So if there's things that you want and you want these dies or something else that's being released tomorrow, you really don't have to add much more to your order to get a free item, which is really cool. Now I think the trick with lining this little guy up is to get his little antenna ends into those holes. And if worst case scenario it doesn't line up properly, you've always got paper snips to trim. I don't think I've got them lined up that badly. Alright, just going to cut them out now. So don't forget, if you are in my VIP group and you're not a customer who's turned into a team member, then you can get the Ladybug set, stamp set, for free, or go into the drawer to get it for free with $100 spend this month. That's $100 cumulative, not all in one order spend. And if you come to my classes, so if you're in my VIP group and you come to my local classes, the class fee doesn't count, but any product you purchase in the class counts, if that makes sense. And also, if you're a VIP and you sign up for my Stamping by Mails, again, only the product component, not the whole class fee, is taken as your contribution, or your cumulative total. Am I making any sense? They're really cute. Look at them. Oh, so cute. So cute, 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 cute. Alright, so now I need to cut some grass. And on this one I've put 4. So we'll just do the same. Alright, so with my die cutting machine, the dies have to go face up. So, and I have found that you waste a fair bit of paper doing it this way. So I can't wait for Stampin' Up! To bring out their new die cutting machine. So I'll stop wasting so much cardstock. Okay, let's do, hopefully they fit on there. I mean, I could tape them on, I guess, but that's a waste just as much cardstock, because sometimes the tape tears the cardstock. So and we're nearly done. Alright, that is it for our die cutting. Alright, stamp the sentiment now, and then we shall assemble. So that one I used, "You're cute as a bug." The other sentiments are, "Happy birthday, thank you, thinking of you, you're so sweet, and hey lady." So I might do I always need happy birthday cards, so I might do a happy birthday. Really cute font. Really like this font. I don't know how Stampin' Up! Come up with so many different fonts. They're just beautiful. Alright, now I'm going to cross everything as I stamp this, because I have a crooked eye and I'm not going to dig out the Stamparatus because I'm lazy. And let's just hope that I have the sticker on the stamp straight. Here we go. It's no going back now. Ta-da! It's probably a little bit crooked, isn't it? Oh, well. It is what it is. Okay, so now we're just going to assemble. And I don't like the middle of this flower, so let's do a quick change. And let's colour it in with dark smoky slate over the top. It's much better. Just to give it a different colour. Okay, so this is going on with dimensionals. Okay, and then this little ladybug is just going to sort of sit off there a little bit. So I'm going to use the smaller mini dimensionals at the bottom section of her. Wait, no, the top section of her. And then a little bit of glue down here, because that's where she's going to be on the flower. So just a little bit. I'll probably put too much on there. Never mind. Alright, so she's sort of like on the flower like that. Alright, and then this one gets dimensionals. So the longest part of making this card is the colouring. And this little one is going to go up here. Alright, and now we just have our grass. So I made a mistake with this card. I probably shouldn't tell you. But I put the grass on the bottom and then went, oh no, you can see the stem. So I'm going to do it a little differently this time, and I'm going to cover the stem first. Because like, you could see the gap of where there was nothing under the stem. And to me that just looked odd. So this time I'm going to put the grass over the stem of the flower. I'm just going to position them before I stick any more down. I think those two need to be raised. And then one more about there. I'm going to glue that one on. Right, these are going to have the mini dimensionals on the back. You can just fit two next to each other in the middle if you're really careful. And if they're seen anyway, you can just run over them with the edge. So that one might be seen a little bit. So I'm just going to grab the Granny Apple Green Stamp and Blend and just run over the edge of that so that you can't see them. So it don't stand out as much. Okay, I'll leave that off because I might do that on the other one as well. Okay, and let's colour this one as well. This is a really cool trick. You can do it with our Stampin' Write markers as well. So just colour it the same colour as your cardstock, and then it won't be so noticeable if it's seen a little bit. And then this one, I'm just going to tuck in. Now, there, I guess. Now it's stuck, it's going to stay there. There we go. We're nearly done. Now just going to glue that on and then make our bow, and the card is done. And I love the liquid glue. It gives you wiggle room, so if it's not quite straight or even, you do have the chance to move it a little bit. Oh, there we go. Right, now it's, oh no, guys, just error. Did you hear that? I'm having a clumsy week. Did you see on my page what I did yesterday? Oh, geez, everything I could drop I did. I spilled water everywhere. I was getting into the little puppy pen, our new little puppy's pen, and I tripped on the gate and his water went flying everywhere. And then I filled up my big water bottle with water, and before I put the lid on it, I knocked it over. Alright, so as I was saying, I don't have any pumpkin pie ribbon, but I do have Grapefruit Grove, so it will blend okay. It will fit into the colour scheme nicely. Okay, and our little bow is just going to go down there, just adds the little finishing touch. Alright, and because that's quite smaller than the glue dot, sorry, I'm eating my hair, gosh, I'm just going to twirl it around and then stick it on the back and then onto our project. And how cute is that? Cut off our tails. And there we have our Ladybug card. So cute. So pretty much the same, just a different colour. And how easy was that? So just reminding everyone that tomorrow the extra product is available. So we have what we're calling our product, I've got the thing around the wrong way, hang on a minute. Our coordination product release tomorrow. The products are available from 4th of February through to the 31st of March or until sold out, so only while supplies last. So if you want any of the products that are releasing tomorrow. I suggest you get in quick because they coordinate with things from the Mini Catalogue and Sale-A-Bration. I predict they're going to sell out quite fast. If you missed what the products are, please go back to the start of the video and you will see what they all are. I showed you them all and what they coordinated with and where to find those coordinating products in the appropriate catalogues. So thank you for watching today, and the plan is for me to come back tomorrow with another project using something else from the product coordination release. And just reminding everyone, if you are a VIP, so if you have purchased from me and you are in my VIP Facebook group, you have the opportunity to get one of these stamp sets without spending the host total of $500. If you accumulate $100 worth of orders in the month, then you go into the draw to win one of these stamp sets. So thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you love the cards, and I'll catch you all tomorrow. Have a fantastic day. Bye bye.